Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 with your host, Ht1. Hello everyone, welcome back to the farm. As you can see, I'm standing outside the old farmhouse that's got bedrooms renovating and everything. So between last episode and this episode, I did get a couple of things done off camera that you guys don't really, care. Um, I got the fields sprayed with fertilizer. Um, the reason why 16 and 17 have these lines in them is because I don't have care wheels on any of my tractors yet. So yeah, so I had to spray the fields with that, and I didn't get them caught in that very first stage where you can run over them and not care. So to show you what we done, thank you autosave, which is stupid. So, wrong one. Oh, I didn't do any contracts yet. I was going to, but I kind of was running a little slow on doing them, on getting to them. As you can see, we have 27 cows. We have 2 from the reproductive thing. But I also went ahead and just bought one. We had an extra 2,500 around, so I went ahead and bought one, had it delivered. So what we're gonna do is, so the cows are making some money. They're making some milk. What we're gonna do is we're going to do some cleaning up while we're waiting for those fields. I went ahead and did some extra, went ahead and made some more rations. We got that. So we're gonna take the old JCB here. Now this will be the last time we probably use the JCB to do the clean out here, because I'm going to try to find a better um, I'm going to find a better um, front loader, better front loader bucket for the front loader, and we'll start using it to do the cleanup here, because pretty much this machine is basically just we just only have it for the silage, because it does a pretty good job. It does a pretty good job for the silage. I'm not gonna worry about that little bit. That little bit was popped out after we got done. So another thing I'm gonna do is I'm not going to sell. We're not gonna sell the milk. Shut that off. We're not going to do milk until we actually have a completely full, not that, not this tank, not this area completely full. But what we're going to do is we're going to wait until we have a completely full load for the semi-trailer, and then we're going to ship it that way. Another reason why I'm going to get a front loader thing is because a front loader bucket is so that we don't have to use this to get manure all the time to have to use this thing to get manure all the time. The cucumbers are not really let's say they're not really a real extra cash crop. I mean, they're offsetting a little bit. It's like I watched it. It's like a $300 offset, but really, truthfully, it's not a real big offset. this over to the cucumbers. We can just go this direction. Come around this side. Before I get too into dumping this, let's check the fields. Oh, fields are done. So we need to slow time down. Yep, so we don't accidentally get too far. And everything, so. And seeing this is what I mean by, yeah, we need, whoa. That is the reason why we need to get a bucket for the front loader, is because this thing is huge. Let's see if I can scoop this up now. Alright, we got that picked back up. We'll go take this back. Dump it over here. Perfect. We'll park the JCB. We'll go grab the semi. We'll back it up, get a little bit of water for the thing. So off camera, I've actually added 2 other mods back in. Or no, not back in, but I've added 2 extra mods to my game. First one we're gonna go check out really quickly is I added a fill limiter mod, so that way I can tell, like, this thing, you know, how much water I want into it. I just got to check the buttons because I don't remember. I don't know how. So it's right Alt L. Yeah, so this is cool. So show set limiter. And all we want really is, I think we want 1500 in here. There we go. Now we'll back up to the water over here. Cool. Because we don't want to, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to fill this thing all the way full and not have the ability to empty it. How do I? Oh god, I forgot how to. I have to get really close? No, I shouldn't have to. Oh, there we go. I have to get close enough to it. See, even at that, we're still too full. But maybe over the course of time, before we have to have that tank for the cows, it will be full. Oh, and the reason why I say I need to get one for that is because in front loaders, we look at this one, the universal bucket. It's 940 liters. That's a small bucket. That's way too small of a bucket and everything. So that's too small. And I do have a modded bucket here off of this, but it's for 2640. It might be a big enough bucket, but I don't know. To me it still seems like it's too small of a bucket. And then you have these, which are way too small of buckets still. Everything. So I actually may end up buying that one. Yeah, that's 2640. But I may end up taking and looking for a better bucket as well. So, alright, so there's that. So the cows are back up to par. Let's just double check. Yes, I'm doing a lot of clicking and everything. Yeah, they're up to 99%. They're good. That's fairly good there. Greenhouse is back up. We have some total mixed rations ready. Yeah, I think we're ready to go take and work on some field work. And I'm getting in the wrong side of the tractor. That is annoying. Oh, well. Now, I have a dilemma here. I don't really want to use this one because this is a lot smaller. We got a mower over here that's actually bigger than what we have. See, we have a 9 medium here. This is a 5. I want to try the 9. It's 12,500. So I wonder how much we could actually get back off of this machine. So what's our sell back? Okay, so 78 grand. That's with the power. That's with the power system. And 9,000 on that. So we'd have to sell both the units. But you know what? I think that's worth it. I really truthfully think that's worth it. To take and try this one to see how, or to try that other mower. Because I'm pretty sure we've already got the horsepower in it. Because we have 3 tractors. And even our smallest one is 280. Yeah. And even at that, we still have our big one, which is 450. Dang it. Okay, so this is the newest one right here, just counting days right here. On this, we've owned this one for 6 days, we've owned this one for 2 days. This is 280, this is 300. So if we have to, we can hook up to this one if we need to. But I don't think we're gonna need to, because I think, yeah, we're good. We're good on everything. So, all right. So we want to go into. We want to stay in the garage. We want to go here. You know what? We're gonna do this. So that is worth 9,700. Let's take this up. We're gonna take this up, and we're gonna sell it at the shop. Because in the older version, in like the Farming Simulator 19 or 17 and Farming Simulator 15. If you took the machinery to the shop, you actually got like maybe a 10 or it was either like an 8 or 10% more on top of the sell price because you actually took the effort to take the machinery down. Now my only problem is you know, I'm really just thinking about this. We're gonna get that hay bind, but I don't know if it's gonna be too big for some of these streets. We may end up having to find some alternative ways to get to the places. Because it's like that bridge was kind of big. I know the bridge, or kind of small, not kind of big, kind of small. I know the bridge down by field 17 is pretty narrow. Both of those bridges, actually, even the backwoods one and the one that comes across the road just before, on the main road, just before you get there. That one's pretty gnarly. So yeah. Whoa. Alright. Problem number one. Gotta go this way. Unfortunately, gotta go backwards against traffic. There we go. Alright. Let's get this machine up here, get it sold off. Get the new one. And we have pretty much everything that we need to do the rest. So, alright, so we're gonna lower it down. Disconnect that. So now our price was 997. Let's just double check that. Yeah, 97. Let's go in and see. Oh wow. I think that sign is from down there. Let's go in and see what we can get. Ah, so bringing it here, it's now worth 11.7. So we've got 3, 2, 9, 7, 10, 7, 11. So we got $2,000 off of that. So it does actually pay. So it does actually pay to bring the machinery up to here. Now, it'd probably pay more if we washed it off and everything. But I mean, we're farming. We don't care. Ah, yeah. So now this is worth another $5,000 because it was like 70. Actually, what was it? Like 80 something? Oh, 77. So 77.9, and now we're getting 93 out of it. So we're actually getting almost 20 grand over, 20 grand more off of it. That works. Sounds great. Okay, now the other thing is we need to have them. We need to buy a hay bind. Okay, buy it. We need to go jump in, not that one. Actually, it's probably easier instead of cycling through all of those to just run across the yard, go grab this guy. All right, let's get cracking. Oh, run over the dang truck. Alrighty. Head down here. We'll go grab the new swather head. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get it through here. If not, If not, there is actually a way to get it around, get it to the get it back to the shop. Well, I'm not even coming. Well, no. If I come, well, no, I probably won't come this direction. I'll probably come around the top. So technically, there is actually a way to get all the way around, get up to the farm, even coming from here. This is all, you'd be able to get through all of this, but that one bridge back there, I'm not completely sure. But the way this head is set up, may not be able to get it through that bridge. May not be able to get it through a lot of the inner bridges. So our only other option would be to go around the outside, the complete outside. So, all right, let's get hooked up here. All right, we're ready to go. So how this machine works is it basically works the same way as the swather, the powered unit that we just bought, that we just sold. Except for instead of having a self-propelled system, this is a pull behind system, basically. Same concept, same thing. It's just that it pulls it instead of it's pulled by a tractor rather than driven by itself, on its own power. So yeah. Oh, we're good. We're good with this one. We're good with that one. We may actually be good with the other one. But since we got to come over here to our fields to do them, we might as well just come over here. Alright, so now, how this one works, let me just double check it's not a, yeah. So how this one works is basically what you do is it has a hydraulic ram that swings it to one side. So I've got it completely swung over there, so now I'll just drive like this. So now basically what happens is I drive on the outside of whatever it is designed to, or whatever it wants, whatever we need it to cut. And I'm going to do this, I'm going to actually shift this over to a full power shift so that way I can actually adjust the gearing. What are we on? Number 1? We're going to do number 4, I believe. Alright, so now we just kick it on, lower the head, and off we go. And just like that, we're cutting the grass, so to speak. And then basically, it really truthfully is designed to go in a circle because the bar actually allows for the tractor to turn pretty sharp towards it. So basically we go like this, voila. And then basically I just keep my tractor right there, and as you can see, it's cutting the hay, or it's cutting the grass, or the whatever you want to call this. Now truthfully what I would do, if you had a an area like this where you have these big bushes and stuff next, really truthfully what I'd be doing is I'd actually be in front of it doing the first cutting, and then I'd be doing the first cutting in front of it. Then I would be corners a little too sharp, little too sharp for that. But I would be in front of it cutting this first path. Now the problem with me doing it on this one, on this game, as opposed to real life, in real life, if I'm driving over this, it does have a tendency to try to bounce back. There is a limitation though, so that's the limitation. But it would be trying to bounce back. Yeah. I know I don't have access to that side. Oop, too close. But yeah, in this one, I don't want to drive over the top of that, because as you can see with what I was doing with the fertilizer, I was pretty much running over the thing. Now there is a couple of techniques to running these. The first technique is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm basically going around the outside and cutting, or I'm going to go around and around and around and around to cut it, because since we're just basically baling this up and selling it, right now it doesn't really matter which direction I go. But there are two variants to this. So the second, oh hello, there's a bale right there. How interesting. I thought there was a bale somewhere that I missed. I didn't realize it was there. But yeah, but anyway, there's this one that I'm doing. There's another one also where if I had the capability of doing it easily, basically you can go up and down on yourself, and what that basically means is you basically take, I can't remember exactly how it works, but I think what you do is you're coming up, like I'm coming up on this side. So basically what I could do is come up on this side, swing out and around, or just basically pull straight out, and then I set up the system to where when I flip a lever, it swirls the head. It basically, as I'm moving, turns the head to the opposite side of the tractor. I'll try to do it here. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. I can do it by keyboard. I don't have to do it all by mouse. So basically, as we're coming up, and this will probably be the last thing I show you. But basically, as we're coming up to the edge, we get to there, I get there, lift the head, and I start swinging like this. Basically like that. And then, whoa, I come right back into the ground, and there we go. And really, truthfully, you would have your tractor set so that it's a constant speed all the time. And then basically, you would just basically do this all the way through your field. And that's how this machine actually works. It's designed to basically be dragged behind by a tractor, and you work it back and forth. It's designed to be a hydraulic driven tractor, or hydraulic driven machine. So I'll show you one more time, and then we'll probably end it. So what I do is I'd come out, lift my head, hit the lever, switches all the way to the other side, and as you can see, it doesn't really deter my steering. Then we hit the lever again to drop it back in, and voila, there we are. So, and a lot with a lot of these machines, it's technique. It it's basically like your preference. A lot of people that own these, um, they have a field that's basically they go around and around and around and around and around with it. So they don't have to have so they don't have to do all of this. Other people, others, it's like they don't mind having to do, you know, this. It's like me. But there are people like me that it's like it doesn't matter. It does not, truthfully, does not matter because um, I like to call myself a universal. That's gonna smack. I don't know. I like to call myself a universal farmer because really truthfully I can get on just about any type of machinery and I can have it learned within just a few minutes. So, but anyway, I do hope you enjoy this episode. Not much to do. Not much has been done. Um, we are getting the fields done, and I'll probably get this field and the big field cut off camera because this is going to be quite the undertaking and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably get that all done off camera. Then we'll do some baling. We'll do some baling. We'll do some hauling and everything and all that other stuff. So anyway, I'm Hard Truck One. Let me just shut down the machine here. I'm Hard Truck One, and I hope you have enjoyed are enjoying this episode and this series. And yeah, hopefully we'll start making some money besides the money we made selling the other self-propelled swather. But anyway, yeah. So, but before I go, if you're enjoying the series and you would like to see my last episode, last week's episode, okay. Feel free to click in the upper right corner. And yeah, we'll see you on the farm. Laters.